What's up, everybody? My name is DJ, and welcome back to the Metronome Madness League. I gotta remember to put the league at the end of that. Welcome back to Metronome Madness League Tournament, and welcome, LC. Hello. Today, we're going to have our semi-final matches and the final battle of Season 1. So that's right, Season 1 is coming to a close here, but we will have Season 2 very soon. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the Facebook page, Twitch channel, YouTube, wherever you're watching this. Stay tuned to that so that you can catch all of the Metronome Madness action. So our first battle, we're going to jump right into it, is going to be the Clemson Incineroars going up against 60s Sleepers. Those are the two teams who made it to the semifinals last time, so let's check out their match. And here we go. Squirtle is going to start for the Sleepers, and the Incineroars is going to start off with a Bulbasaur. We'll see what exactly is happening. These two Kanto starters are going to go head-to-head against each other. Bulbasaur is going to be the faster of the two. Starting with the Spirit Shackle, Decidueye's move. And now Squirtle can't switch out if it wanted to, just doing a little bit of damage. Squirtle's going to go ahead using Morning Sun. Already, it's a little early to be using healing moves, but Squirtle's going to go ahead and add health right back to itself. So now they are right back at square one. They both have full health here in this battle. Bulbasaur gonna go again, see if he can. Oh, Revelation Dance. That's a grass type Revelation Dance. That's gonna hit hard. Oh, it's super effective, taking Squirtle out in one hit. What a good move choice by the Clemson Incineroars. My goodness. Grass type Revelation Dance. Revelation Dance in the Metronome battle can be dangerous because you're guaranteed a stab hit from that move, and it is a pretty strong move. All right, Abra's going to go now. Abra's out for the Sleepers. Can it change the tide of this battle? It's going to use a Seismic Toss, doing 50 points of damage, of course, because everyone is level 50 here in this battle. And now Bulbasaur using a Water Pledge. I think that was Water Pledge. I missed the name of the battle, the attack. But yeah, Abra going to go again. And here we go. A Bone Club. Well, it is neutral, but not the best move to use against a Bulbasaur, doing just a little bit of damage. Bulbasaur going to take his turn with a First Impression. Not the best time to use that. That has to be used at the very beginning of your turns instead of in the middle of the battle. Not a good showing from Bulbasaur here. Here comes the Twister. Now, Abra's special is pretty decent, so that does a good amount of damage to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur on the edge of its health here. There goes a Fire Lash from the Bulbasaur, and it one hits the Abra. This Bulbasaur for the Clemson Incineroars has just been dominating this entire match. The Incineroars still have 3 Pokemon. Sleepers are all the way down to their last teammate. The Darumaka comes out to the field. It's going to be a very large uphill battle for the Darumaka here. It tries to use Morning Sun. It has full health. That was a wasted turn by the Sleepers. Not sure what they're doing here. Bulbasaur is going to use Memento. Now, that is going to make the Bulbasaur faint, but I actually don't think that's a bad move here. The Incineroars have 2 Pokemon left, and by lowering the stats of the Darumaka, it makes sure that it can't do that much damage to the remaining teammates. So Bulbasaur sacrifices itself there just to make sure the rest of his team can hang on a little bit longer. Here we go. The Piplup is out. Second Pokemon for the Incineroars. Darumaka's going to see what it can do after that stat drop. There goes a Poison Fang. How much damage would that do? The Piplup, not a lot, but it does get the poison off. Very good move by the Darumaka. Now, no matter what, Piplup will take damage at the end of every turn. That is one way to make sure you can stay in the battle. So Piplup's going to take damage to that poison, and now Darumaka has another chance to attack. Here we go. Darumaka with a Shadow Ball. How much damage will that do? With those stats lowers not doing a lot of damage at all, that poison is really going to help it out because it's doing a set amount of damage at the end of each turn. There goes a Taunt. I believe Taunt just means you have to attack. I forget the difference between Taunt and Torment. Pablo, thank you for liking. as you're watching the battle. Yeah, oh, Taunt doesn't let you use a move twice in a row. So now every other turn, Darumaka is going to hurt itself with Struggle. Not a good look for Darumaka. It needs to keep its health as much as possible. Oh, but now Piplup puts it to sleep. I don't know if that's better or worse for the Darumaka. Now it can't hurt itself with Struggle, but it also can attack. However, that poison is still doing damage to the Piplup, and Piplup is going to go out in the next few turns. All right, we'll see who'll go next here. Piplup gonna take its turn. Here we go. There goes a Spike Cannon. Doing just a little bit of damage to the Darumaka. It looks like Darumaka's actually gonna tie this battle back up with Piplup fainting here by the poison already. Piplup's gonna go down, and now the Incineroars are down to their last Pokemon. We're gonna see that Torchic come out to the battlefield. And surprisingly, after that powerful showing by the Bulbasaur, now the teams both have one Pokemon. The Darumaka did very well, especially with that poison. However, now Darumaka is asleep, not looking good as Torchic takes his turn. There goes a Revenge. Doing quite a bit of damage. Darumaka has about 25% of its HP left. It has to wake up this turn if it wants to do something. It does. It wakes up. Can it hit this Torchic hard enough to win this battle? There goes a Focus Blast. It misses. Not a good look for the Darumaka. Torchic going to take another stab at it. There goes a Fire Pledge. That's going to be resisted. Can it take out the Darumaka? It doesn't. It lives with just a sliver of health. Darumaka, one last Hail Mary to see if it can win this match. Here it goes. Captivate. That's not the best use to the move to use. Not the best use to move? Excuse me. Torch is going to take its turn now. And will it take out the Darumaka? It won't. It uses Encore. Darumaka gets another chance. Here we go. Can it do so? If it can use just one super powerful move, it might actually be able to. Or maybe just heal itself. That's probably the best way. There goes a Judgment from the Darumaka. How much damage will that do to the Torchic? Not enough. It was a critical hit, too. That didn't do any damage. Here we go. Torchic. Struggle Bug. That's resisted, but it has to be enough to take out this Darumaka. And it is. Darumaka goes down. And unfortunately, the sleepers are out of the tournament. And now we are down to the final match before the finals. The penultimate match, if you would please. Pablo, hello. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are enjoying the Metronome Madness battles because they are a lot of fun. We're going to be moving on to battle number 2 of the day, which is between the Sin City Cyndaquils and the Bee Gees. The winner of this battle will go on to the finals to face the Clemson Incineroars, and we'll get to see who's going to be named champion of the first season of the Metronome Madness League. All right, here we go. All right, starting with our second match of the day. The Bee Gees send out Swablu, and the Sin City Cyndaquils, of course, send out Cyndaquil. We'll see which of these two Pokemon or two teams can win and move on to the finals. They both have been wanting it for the entire season, even though it's only a 3-match season. Here we go. There goes an, I believe that was an Absorb or a Mega Drain from the Cyndaquil. Not very effective. Not the best move to use. Shockwave always hits. Still only doing a little bit of damage. So they're just doing a little bit of damage to each other to start the battle. Filling each other out here. Here we go. Cyndaquil going to move again. And there goes a Lava Plume. A Stab Fire type move from the Cyndaquil. Great attack. Taking Swablu down to about a third of its health after that critical hit. Oh my gosh, there goes a Defog from the Swablu. Gonna lower Cyndaquil's evasiveness. Not sure if that's the best move to use, but maybe it has like a very strong move that doesn't have a high accuracy that it plans on using in the future. Here we go, Cyndaquil gonna attack again. Conversion 2. Conversion 2, Cyndaquil's gonna change its typing to the rock type. That's actually going to give it a lot of defenses besides the, like, water and fighting. So might be a good look for the Cyndaquil. There goes a Dragon Breath from the Swablu doing just a bit of damage. And here we go. Cyndaquil going to go again. And it uses Water Pulse. How much damage for that? Is that enough? It's not enough to take out the Swablu. Swablu on just the edge of his health. In red health here. Here comes a Water Pledge, though. That's super effective still against Cyndaquil. Now that it's a rock type, and Cyndaquil's all the way down to 9 points of HP. Cyndaquil has to do something drastic here, and it uses Razor Leaf, another not very effective move, and it misses anyway. Swablu avoiding that attack, and it's going to just attack again with an Ice Punch. That's not resisted. It's a rock type now. Cyndaquil goes down. Cyndaquil goes down. The BGs get the upper hand at the beginning of the match, and now Binacle for the Sin City Cyndaquils is going to come out to the field. One interesting fact about the Sin City Cyndaquils, last match, their Froakie did not even hit the field. We'll see if they can continue this trend in this battle, but Binacle has a bit of an uphill battle to take here. There goes Fake Tears, lowering Binacle's special defense. Not good. If it gets hit by a special grass type move, that might be the end of it. Here comes Work Up. Binacle raising its attack and special attack. And here we go. Swablu gonna go again. Can it take out 2 Pokemon before it faints? If it can, that will be a big upper hand for the BGs. Reflect type comes out. So Swablu's gonna change, I believe, into a rock type. Either rock or water. We'll see. And then Binacle's gonna go again. Sandstorm. This actually may be a good move by the Binacle. Sandstorm will not damage it, but it will damage the Swablu. So it might be a very good play by the Sin City Cyndaquils here. Here we go. Binacle gonna go again. Using Zing Zap. That's super effective. And it takes out the Swablu. Binacle evening up the match. Now the BGs are down to 2 Pokemon. Chespin for the BGs hitting the field. It's the shiny Chespin. This Chespin, I believe, has Bulletproof. Is that what it's called? I believe that's what it's called. So any some attacks will not affect it. There was a Fire Fang, though. Oh my gosh, super effective. Taking Chespin down to about 1/3 of its health. Good move by this Binacle. It's doing very well. Chespin tries to use Wrap. Wasted move, even if it did land. And then there goes that Sandstorm. Still doing damage to the opponent's team. This Binacle is playing very smart here. Here we go. Binacle is going to use Psycho Boost. There are no stats. Oh, wait. That's not what I'm thinking of. Psycho Boost does take out Chespin. Lowers Binacle's special attack. But it was enough to take Chespin out. Can Binacle actually sweep through the rest of the team and that elusive Froakie still not come out for the Sin City Cyndaquils? That would be kind of amazing. Slowpoke hits the field for the BGs. And here comes a Zen Headbutt. That's not very effective against the Psychic type Slowpoke, but it does just a bit of damage. Slowpoke going to make its first move of the game. Here we go. There goes a Tickle. The Tickle lowers Binacle's attack and defense, and the Sandstorm ends there. So now Binacle has lowered defenses. It already had a special defense lowered, so this may not look good for the Binacle here. Here we go. There goes a Tail Slap. Hits twice. Still not doing a lot of damage to this Slowpoke. Binacle may have to change his strategy if it wants to beat it. There goes a Mega Kick. That's resisted, but with the lower defenses, still does a decent amount of damage to this Binacle here. And here we go. Binacle using Scald, another resistant move. Not the best choices now. Barely doing any damage to Slowpoke. Can it get a burn? It does, though. It does get the burn off on Slowpoke. Now Slowpoke's on a timer. It's going to have to do something drastic in order to win this. There goes an Iron Head. I bet that would have done more damage there if Slowpoke wasn't burned. Of course it would have, because Slowpoke's attack now is cut due to that burn. And here we go. Binacle trying again just to end things for its team, but don't forget, we still have that Froakie. There goes an Arm Thrust, not very effective. The move choices on the Binacle, not the best here. It's going to hit 3 times. There goes Slowpoke. A Fire Blast from the Slowpoke. Powerful move. It's resisted, but my goodness, isn't that beautiful? And Slowpoke is hurt by that burn once again. Now that Fire Blast, I believe, was 4 times resisted, so definitely not the best move for Slowpoke to use there. Has to make better move choices. There goes a Mud Sport, and it's going to weaken electric moves. Try not to get that super effective electric move from the Slowpoke there. Oh, there goes a heal block. Slowpoke's not going to let Binacle heal itself. Maybe not the best time. Should have done that in the earlier in the battle. Now Slowpoke is getting towards the edge of its health here. That burn still whittling it down. Binacle, Darkest Lariat. That's super effective, and that has to be the end of the match right there. It is. Slowpoke goes down to that Darkest Lariat. Binacle wins the match. Froakie still has not come out for the Sin City Cyndaquils. That is amazing. Sin City Cyndaquils have only used 2 of their Pokemon throughout the entire tournament. We'll see if that Froakie makes its debut in the finals match, which we're going to watch right now. So, as you guys are watching, we're going to see the Incineroars go up against the Sin City Cyndaquils, and who is going to become the champion? That's the question here. So we'll watch that battle right now. Here we go. The Incineroar, starting with Bulbasaur once again, and Cyndaquil is going to start for the Sin City Cyndaquils. Here we go. Cyndaquil is going to go first, I believe, in this match. It has the type advantage here, so it may be able to just take out this Bulbasaur very quickly. It uses a Misty Terrain. Now the Misty Terrain is up. Not sure what it plans to do with that field change, but Bulbasaur is going to have a chance to get the first attack off. And there goes a Psy Strike. How much damage will that do against Cyndaquil? It does quite a bit, almost half of Cyndaquil's health. Cyndaquil is going to have to attack now. No more setting up. It doesn't have the luxury of doing it at the moment. There goes a Rock Climb. Maybe it can confuse the Bulbasaur. No confusion, but does a decent amount of damage. Bulbasaur, about a quarter down. Here we go. There goes a Leech Seed. One of Bulbasaur's moves, and it's going to sap her health from this Cyndaquil for the rest of the battle. So Bulbasaur trying to keep its health up and drain Cyndaquil's life away. Very good move by the Bulbasaur there. Cyndaquil going again. And here we go. Minimize. Cyndaquil trying not to get hit by the Bulbasaur may be a good move to do. However, with that Leech Seed out on the field, I don't think it's going to matter much. Here we go. Bulbasaur going to use Hex. That lands anyway despite the minimize. And it is not enough to take out the Cyndaquil. 13 hit points left. But there goes that Leech Seed, and that does it. Cyndaquil goes down very quickly in the finals. It's the first time we've seen Cyndaquil go down quickly. The Sin City Cyndaquils usually rely on their mascot a lot. Now Binacle is going to have to hold the weight here against this Bulbasaur. Now, Binacle is 4 times weak against grass, and Bulbasaur gets stabbed from a grass-type move. Not looking good for the Binacle. There goes a Seed Flare. Would be a good move, but against the Bulbasaur is not the greatest choice, doing just a little bit of damage. Binacle continued to show that he doesn't know how to pick the correct moves in the semifinal match we just saw. He did a horrible job picking good moves against his opponent, and he's continuing that trend here. There goes a Payday, reminding everyone that you can give stars to the channel to support it. Here we go. Binacle, going to use an Ice Shard. That is super effective. Now it's trying to choose the right moves. Bulbasaur almost down to half its health. And there goes a Flamethrower. Now that is 2 times resisted. Bulbasaur, that's the wrong choice. Flamethrower, a good move unless you get a burn here, and you don't. That was a really bad turn there from the Bulbasaur. Grass-type moves are the way to go against this Binacle, and Bulbasaur has yet to choose one. There goes a Zen Headbutt. Super effective against the Poison-type Bulbasaur. And is that going to take it? It does. Bulbasaur is down. The first Pokemon for the Incineroars is out. We'll see who they'll choose to put out on the field next. And it's the Torchic. Torchic comes out. Going to try to defeat this Binacle. Now Torchic is at the disadvantage type-wise. We'll see what happens. Binacle going to go first. He uses Barrage. Not a lot of damage from this move, but it's going to hit 3 times. Torchic, first move of the battle. And it uses Spite. Very smart move by the Torchic, going to reduce the amount of metronomes that Binacle has by 4. If Binacle runs out of metronomes, then it will start to use Struggle, which can be detrimental to the Pokemon. Here we go. There goes an Ice Punch. Not very effective. Does a decent amount more than I thought it would do, but still, you gotta choose better moves against your opponent's Binacle. Here goes an Energy Ball, 4 times effective. That's what we were worried about. And it takes out the Binacle in 1 hit. Finally, the Froakie for the Sin City Cyndaquils is going to hit the battlefield, but it has an uphill battle as it has to fight against 2 different Pokemon, as they only have to defeat 1. This Froakie does have Protean though, so Protean may make it difficult for the Incineroars, because not only does it make all of Froakie's moves stab, but it also makes it difficult for you to choose a move that's super effective against it. Now Froakie's an electric type using, oh my gosh, not a super effective hit, but a big hit against the Torchic, takes it out in 1 hit. Oh my goodness, the Froakie comes out and shows why he was waiting in the rafters. It's apparent that it's all the Sin City Cyndaquils needed. Here we go, the last 2 Pokemon. It is even between these 2 teams. We've got Piplup versus Froakie. There goes a Vine Whip. Froakie's gonna turn into a Grass type, another super effective move against the Incineroars. And here we go, Piplup gonna make his attack. Iron Tail. Now that Froakie's a Grass type, it's not resisted. It does a very good amount of damage against it. Here we go. Froakie, we'll see what move it can use. And there goes a Sword Stance. Now Froakie's going to turn into a normal type and raise his attack. This is kind of twofold. So now Froakie's only weakness is fighting. So unless Piplup uses a fighting type move, it will not be weak against it. And his attack goes up. There goes a Sticky Web. Lowering Froakie's, actually Sticky Web was useless. There are no other Pokemon to send out. That was a bad turn by the Piplup. Froakie gets another chance. And there goes a Rain Dance. Froakie turning itself back into a water type. Not so sure if that was the best move. Unless it uses a water type move, it's not going to matter much. But Piplup always gets stabbed from water type moves, so that it may work in its favor more. It tries to swallow, another thrown move by the Piplup. It's very nervous due to this Froakie, it seems. Froakie's gonna go again, another chance to attack, and it uses Bullet Punch, turning itself to a Steel type. Now that is resisted by the Piplup. We'll see how much damage it does. Not very effective, but Piplup goes down into the yellow, about a quarter of its health left, and there goes a Barrage. Another Barrage, but now that Froakie's Steel type, it's resisted. That Protean is definitely saving the Froakie and saving the Sin City Cyndaquils. The Incineroars came out so strong, and this Froakie came onto the field and just dominated the rest of the battle. Here we go. There goes the Zing Zap. That's super effective. And it's stabbed now due to the Protean. Will that take out Piplup? It will. Piplup goes down. Froakie wins the battle. The Sin City Cyndaquils are the champions for the Metronome Madness Season 1. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. It was an amazing season. Good battles here for the end with the finals and everything. I know apparently Joe did not want Jake to win, but Jake, your team did it. Your team really did do it. Thank you for liking as well.
You'll be getting your nondescript trophy.
Nondescript trophy. Actually, the prize was supposed to be a stuffed Snorlax. So let me know if you want that, because we can send that stuffed Snorlax right to you. Bradley, thank you for the like as well. I appreciate that, everyone that liked the battles. We are going to be ending off this tournament here, but make sure you guys look out for Season 2. That should be coming in a week or 2, depending on if I can get the work done for it. So a week or 2, I'm actually going to turn that one off. So make sure you stay tuned for that. We have more players for Season 2, and I'm going to change things up. If you thought of Z moves, then I'm going to put some Z moves in the tournament. It should make things a little bit spicy. So make sure you guys check. Yeah, spicy. Make sure you guys check that out. You want the stuff Snorlax? Okay, I will message you in a little bit, Jake. Thanks for that. Am I going to do something later tonight, Elsie? Yes. it is Fall Guys Fridays. I know, you guys came here to watch Pokemon, but I can't play it all the time. So Fall Guys Fridays, I'm playing Fall Guys later on today in about 15 minutes. So if you stick around the channel, you can catch that. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. I really have fun with this tournament. Hopefully we can keep it going. Hopefully we get more and more players. Then I can have more than a 3-round tournament, because that's kind of short. But